Hello, good morning, happy Monday, welcome to vlog 29. Is my hair interesting? Yes it is. Why? Because it's heavily dual wash. Oh, I'm in that slight fuzzy feeling. I've not long woken up. Obviously I got up at 11 o'clock, got right to college. Bless him, his face is so sore and swollen, but it was like, I need to go in, my attendance, I can't keep having days off. Kid's such a good egg. So I suggested even if you just go in, say yes please to your next course, because they've offered him a conditional place, which is amazing. I said, you've done your work? He said, yeah, no. He said, I got told I finished all my work. I said, go in for the mark. I said, and just sit there, chill out. I said, and leave when you're allowed to leave early. So yeah, so that's what he's going to do today. I was going to go food shopping at Aldi, but something in my brain niggled. I went, check. Just check. When does it open? Aldi's currently closed. According to Aldi's website, which I'm going to roll off. They applied last year for planning permits and they have been building the back bit. And I knew they were going to close at some point. But they're now closed for a month. And I'm like, damn it. So yeah, so before I went back to sleep this morning, because yeah, it is like just coming to 10. Yeah, it's just gone 10 now. I was given a Google where basically the best place to get some yogurts would be, because what I need is decently priced yogurts. Other stuff is not too bad, other places, but yeah, no, so I've got a list. And we desperately need yogurts, as well as like bread for sandwiches and yeah, a few bits and pieces. It's not a big shop, because obviously I did a big one last week at Tesco, but we have the need for a few things. So yeah, so I'm off to Asda this morning now. Would I really rather not? Yes, I would rather not be leaving at all. But I know I'm not buying Lucozades. Ryan doesn't like Asda Lucozades. And also Asda's home delivery is shit. Yeah, it's just not been good the past 2-3 times I've had it, so I've just decided I'm no longer doing Asda home delivery, so I'm not doing it today, even though I feel tired and I feel ropey. You know, these beautiful pink cheeks. It's not because I've been out in the sunshine. I just have rosy cheeks because my body's like, no. Poor Ryan, however, caught the sun yesterday. They did several bits, but bless him. And you know, I did some sewing yesterday, because obviously yesterday we didn't chat because I kind of just had a day. I spent a good chunk of Saturday just, yeah, really chill, laying down, naps. Sunday I spent it really chill, did a bit of washing. And yeah, I sewed the slip for my tailor dress, which I was very pleased to get done. I've got a little bit of top stitching left to do on it, and I've got to hem it, and then it's finished. Came out really well, so yeah, so I was chuffed to get that done. It did take me like nearly 4 hours to sew something that is a really simple style dress, and it's really easily made, but yeah, my fatigue would not let me do it very quickly. So yeah, so it took me ages to cut it out, and then yeah, to pin it, and then cut out 2 pieces at a time, then sit down, because it was like an 6 panel dress, and then like straps and some facing. So yeah, so I sort of cut out 2 panels, then sit down for 10 to 15 minutes, cut another 2 panels, then sit down. Yeah, so it took quite a while, you know. We got there in the end, and it looks really good. So yeah, so I've just got to finish that off today. But today's main jobs are literally, yeah, food shopping and finishing that dress. Anything else is an added bonus, to be honest, because I am feeling not very grand. You know, I can't afford another big Tesco home delivery. Not that I need that much, you know. And, you know, I'm going to pick yogurts and stuff, and pick my own yogurts and silly things, you know. Ryan has obviously got the most horrendous hay fever. It's eyelids are now swollen, so his face there is swollen, his eyelids are swollen, on top of all the goop, bless him. So yeah, he's not doing well today, so I think I'll go get him some cookies and some smoothies as a nice treat to come home to, so he can just come straight home and have a really good treat and chill out. I did manage to chuck him through the bath yesterday, so that is not a worry today. So yeah, but no, so that's kind of my mission is, yeah, I'm gonna get my shoes on, run a brush through my hair. I desperately need to throw myself through the shower, but that will depend on energy as to whether I do it today or tomorrow. Either way, we may have just some slightly stringy hair for the day. Yeah, yeah, we'll see what we get up to, but it's not going to be big because going to town and doing this food shopping is going to be a big enough job on me, who is still feeling quite ropey, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, so I'm going to take the bigger wheelie trolley so I can fit all the stuff in the trolley, and do the scan and go, so then I can pack it as I go, which would be nice. And yeah, so we're going to go food shopping. Oh, if I remember, if I can be bothered, I'll take a few clips, and if not, you'll get a really good haul when I get back. So either way, I'll catch up with you beautiful folks in a little bit. Bye. Hello. Look what was open. Apparently the lady in the shop said they have asked them multiple times now to sort out the website. It is showing the wrong dates. They do not close till August, and they will be closed September. Good to know. So yeah, so I have still got Aldi as a good go-to food shopping for the summer, so which is nice to know. But yeah, I thought we would do a bit of a food shopping haul. I'll include it in the vlog because yeah, I do not have a lot planned this week, so, but I will if you want to tell your prices, if, yeah, if I read any of it, we'll see. But to be fair, if I tell you the total and we just go for it, it'd probably be easier, wouldn't it? I spent $64.61 and I got this and a whole wheelie trolley's worth. Is thick, my trolley, so yeah, got my money's worth, which is good. So yeah, so let's go through and show you what I got. We'll start off in this. This is the light bag. I never pack this in the trolley because it gets smushed otherwise. Got some sweet popcorn for the boy because now cinema clubs have been sorted out. Lots more cinema trips are happening. Little pack of cookies, like the mini bags. This is my treat for feeling like shit this week. I got 2 bags of the iced lemon buns. Loaf of toasted bread, as we're probably going to have another pretty much indoor week, apart from a few little bits. So sandwiches are on the board for lunches this week. I got mini pita breads because I tried to do some yesterday. I'd froze them and I'd reheated them in the oven and they just went really hard, and nah, did not. So I got some more to try again. And yeah, I have a giant pot of hummus in my fridge. Yesterday I grilled dinner of Ritz crackers and hummus. It was really good, so I thought I'd try it with pita breads. And I have also got some little cucumbers in one of the bags. Vanilla brioche because it's nice to change it up a bit. Although I have bought stuff so I can do porridge, so I can have more fulfilling breakfast as well, because I'm getting quite hungry now twice, which is amazing. So if I can have a little thing and then a really filling breakfast, that would be a good idea. Croissants, their version of Mars bars, so Titan cake bars, some raspberry mini rolls because the boy had requested them, brownies because they are always popular, and a pack of wraps for obviously chicken wraps. We're not running low, but it's always good to have extras. Once the pack is open, I like to have another pack waiting just in case. I've got some prawn cocktail crisps because obviously if we're having indoor lunch we need crisps, because I've mowed through the skips already with 1 bag left. So I've got some split yogurts. I've got the banana and vanilla ones. We've been desperately wanting it. Well, I know I have. Desperately wanting yogurts. Some broccoli, because I quite fancy doing something with noodles this week. Broccoli always goes really well with like teriyaki and noodles and a bit of chicken or fake chicken. 2 chicken and bacon sandwiches, because I said to Rye when I thought I was going to Asda I'll pick us up lunch. So I got us lunch in Aldi instead. The little cucumbers to go with the pita bread for the hummus. I've got some Muscle Relax bar soak, because we currently do not have any salts for the bath. Poor Ryan's legs, his arthritis is not doing the grandest. Everything's flaring up right now. His legs are really bad, his hay fever is really bad, and his eczema is really bad. He's just having a full-on allergy attack everywhere. Everything is not good, bless him. So I was like, we'll get some of that, even if it's just, you know, soothing, if it does something. Jersey Royals were on offer this week. I think they're 89p, so I'll get a little bag of Jersey Royals because they make great potato salad. Boil them, or chop them into little cubes, like in quarters, boil them, cover them in too much mayonnaise, and not too much mayonnaise, too much salad cream and a bit of mayo, and some chives. Yeah, bougie potato salad, just as lovely cold as well. I've got a colour shampoo, because obviously colourful noggin, and we do not have any colourful shampoo, we've run out. How much were the jellies actually, I was wondering. 85p. Obviously I was on a jelly kick the other week and I'd eaten them all, hence why I was like, we need yogurts, we need something in a pot. And I don't even have any jelly mixes. I have 1 raspberry that I need to make up, so I'm like, that's 2 little pots. I like to have a lot because it's a really good snack. So I do need to make a jaunt to the World Food Shop, actually. It's my next mission, but yeah, but for now I've got some raspberry jelly, some orange jelly and some strawberry jelly to make up some pots. So yeah. Oh. I did wear a jacket and then regretted it by the bus stop. There was another bag, because I always bring out extra bags just in case. Read the bag. We got stuffed crust pizza. I got bougie big bits of fish, cod especially, and apparently you can do it in the air fryer, which I thought was really cool. This was quite spenny for frozen food. It's £4.15, but a piece of fish that is this size, because they are genuinely, you know, as the length of the box and quite chunky, it's about £8 in the chip shop. So a bit of this fish and whatever potato product Ryan wants with his, and I'll do myself some homemade chips. With fish and chips for a dinner this week. Surprise, surprise, chicken burgers. And I got some reduced muffins, the bread ones, the other day. Put straight in the freezer. So I got us some frozen pork patties, sausage burgers is how I word them. Ryan has his with just cheese. I have obviously mine with egg, and we do DIY McDonald's. So I thought that would be a nice thing to have, especially as a dinner if it's a bit warm. Sausage rolls for the fridge. A big pack of honey roast ham this week, because we did chicken last week, so we're going to try ham. 4 yogurts for the boy. 10 of the vanilla Greek yogurts. I could have got 13, but I was nice and I did leave some for other people. Pack of pork pies. A Sicilian lemon yogurt, because I wanted that on my lunch today. What else did I pick up? Oh, these were, how much were you guys? Sorry, the receipt's just here and I'm reading it. I'm not very good at finding things on the receipt, as you would know by now. These were £3.49 in the fresh bit, but what are supposed to these sausages? I thought they would make really good, obviously sausages and buns to do posh hot dogs. Obviously I'm not going to do them on a barbecue because we don't barbecue. But yeah, I thought they would do really good. Apparently you can do them in an air fryer. That's cool to know. So yeah, so we're gonna have fancy hot dogs at some point this week. Just chuck the yogurts back in the bag because they're easier to put back. That way it's easier for me to put them away in the fridge. And then, yeah, what's left in the bottom here? A carton of barista style oat milk because I want to have at least a few days of porridge a week, just because it's safe for my belly and it will help it. I'm trying to give myself something a bit more fibrous and good for it. Lactose free milk. 2 chocolate milks, and I only got 2 packs of Lucozade. We still have loads from last week, but always worth grabbing some. So yeah, and that is everything I got for 64.61 in Aldi today, which is awesome because I thought I'd have to go to Asda, and I didn't want to go to Asda. It's a bit far. Go off the bus, walk through town, go to it, walk back through town to get to the bus stop, and I just didn't fancy Asda. You know, you just like, I want to whiz where I know. I like Aldi, I know exactly where everything is. I'm cool if something isn't there, I'll get it another time. And that's why I was so gutted about it being closed, but it's not. It makes me so happy. So yeah, so no, I'm going to go put this food shopping away. Fun noise. And yeah, I might catch up with you a wee bit later, we'll see. Probably, yeah, just show you bits I've done, like probably show you my finished underdress for Taylor is what I want to get done today. That's my only other job. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you a wee bit later for a quick catch up, and yeah, show you my dress. Hopefully that will be finished because it is a tiny bit of hand sewing and hem, so it's a 2 and a bit lines of sewing basically, so it's not the hardest, but you know, I am a procrastinator. I fully acknowledge I am. So yeah, catch up with beautiful people a wee bit later this evening. Bye. Hello, happy evening. I did not do my sewing as I wanted to. I've been so tired and fatigued today. It's the worst right now. Everything is really hard work. So yeah, I obviously did food shopping, put it away. Right, I came home from college. I was able to be up for a little bit, and I got to about 3:20. So I've hit a wall. I need to just go lay down. My body needs to lay to relax, and it was doing that weird leg pain, and just yeah. So when I laid down, crashed out of sleep because fatigue does that. Slept for 3 hours. Woke up at 7. Just did sausage sandwiches for dinner. Rise dropping his friend off. And yeah. Gonna have a very chill evening, and probably not long till I go back to bed again. I hate fatigue. It's horrible. It wipes every bit of energy, and honestly, everything's really heavy, and just yeah, not much fun. But yeah, on the plus side, one of my Vinted parcels arrived, which I will show to you. I obviously, since buying my lovely green one, which is that wonderful like moss green, I washed it the other day, it's in the basket in front of me to be folded. It was meant to be a job, but obviously did not happen. I have fallen in love with Uniqlo Airism t-shirt dresses. So I found this one in the same size, an extra large, so it's nice and loose in the right way where I like it, in this amazing pink. And yeah, it goes down. And yeah, it has pockets like the other one. Where are we? There they are. Pockets. And yeah, it is the flared type, which is great. Yeah, so I've got this. This was really not that much. For what it is, you know, brand new, it's 25, and I think I paid 12 or 15. And the woman says I've worn it once. So yeah, so I just got to run that through the machine. And I also have a black one coming that I did add, so I can't spend another 15. And then it reduced even more. I'm like, I can spend that though. So I've got a black one coming in the post, and I have some flared leggings coming in the post because I've become a flared legging girly. These grey ones are from Primark, but I know, they're so comfortable, and I love flares. I remember having a pair of flares when I was 11 that went like way past my shoe, and they were from New Look, and they were like this sandy colour. It was so cool. So yeah, so I do like flares. And I liked bootcut jeans and all that for years, so. But yeah, this is just evening catch up to say yeah. Fatigue is kicking my ass today. I've slept 5 hours last night, 2 hours this morning after getting right after college, and then 3 hours this afternoon. I've slept 10 hours today, 5 hours being naps. And I literally feel exhausted, like I've, you know, been doing the world's busiest day. I went food shopping. I put the food shopping away. Haven't done a wash load. I just sat yesterday's outside on the balcony while it's been nice. You know. It's just been a day here. So tomorrow we're going to finish tailor dress. And we're going to fold the washing. I'll hopefully do a wash load because it's meant to be nice weather this week. But yeah, I'm going to have to really be careful with how I output my energy this week. So we're going to have plenty of rests if my fatigue is flaring this bad. So anyone could think to describe it as a flare-up, because yeah, it ebbs and flows. I'm never constantly perfect. I'm always tired and achy, so if here's normal, I'm always here, but then it all goes up to being bad, and then it goes back down, and then it evens out a bit. So yeah, one of those things, you know, should go to the doctors about properly, but if I rock up saying I'm tired, exhausted, I think I've got fatigue, you know. Have you thought about taking some iron tablets? Have you thought about not being fat? The usual responses. So yeah, so I'm like, and nothing can be done for chronic fatigue. You just have to deal with it yourself, unfortunately. So yeah, it'd just be a bit of paper. So, and I do know I probably should start taking my vitamins again, but still, my diet has been really improved recently. But I will say tonight I had, sausage sandwich rye, and when I woke up from my nap I was starving. So I had a whole pack of chocolate fingers. What was I? I shared some with rye. And then I had 4 little mini pita breads with some hummus. They were really good. 10 out of 10 when they're fresh out of the packet, they're fluffy, and yeah, so I had them. So yeah, so I had pudding, girl dinner, then actual dinner. So yeah, so I have eaten enough today, but so fucking tired. So yeah, so I will round it off here today. Apologies, London. Monday is so long, but yeah, food haul, it makes it longer. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. We might tomorrow obviously do the tailor stuff, fold my clothes, and I might add to my jobs list for this week, plant my sunflowers out, because they're at a really good height now. They're about yay big, and I think I could put them outside now. So yeah, transplant them outside and give them a chance to get a bit bigger before I plan to then plant them downstairs, where I have no control over the slugs and everything. So yeah, I need them to get a bit bigger. So yeah, so I'll catch up beautiful people tomorrow, and I'll catch up with the jobs. But yeah, I'm having an early bedtime, and yeah. Chronic illnesses aren't they fun? Catch up with you later. Bye. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. You're looking at someone who slept, had several weird nightmares, had a nap already this morning. I was up past 11. I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night. Fatigue is an arsehole. Yeah. I'm wearing my magical jumpsuit I made. It's so comfy. I've got a t-shirt on just because I fancied a layer. I didn't fancy anything a bit showy today. Just want to be a bit covered and warm, to be honest. But yeah, I've got some lunch because Ryan, he got him yesterday. He's like, I have already eaten lunch, I remembered. So I've got his sandwich from yesterday. Got some yogurt and a bag of crisps as like an early lunch because it's like 11:30 now. Yeah, do not feel as bone exhausted as I did yesterday. I'm still tired. My limbs are still really heavy. But yeah, but today's mission, tailor dress. I do want to get that done, and a wash load and folding some washing, because I can do that sat from the sofa and make some piles, which is cool. Also, yesterday I painted my nails finally. You know, this time I'm going to paint my nails. I'm going to paint my nails. Guess who finally painted their nails? They're pretty at the moment, and when my anxiety kicks in, I can pick them. But yeah, so I did them like that. And then on this hand, purple. So when they go together, they, you know, alternate all the way along. So yeah. But no, lots of people in my dreams I didn't want to see. Now we've got beyond birthdays and we're getting further through June. My brain's like, fuck you. So it's like, oh, could we not? But yeah, on the plus side, right, bless him, went to college, most horrendous hay fever today, but he's been able to leave early, which is nice, because they're literally like, you've done everything, there's nothing more for you to do, to go home. Also, don't come in tomorrow because we don't need you tomorrow. That's for extra, and they've got extra like workshop time for people who need it. And he's like, yeah, they didn't tell us that. It's mandatory on our thing, so I don't need to come in. And yeah, he's already been told next week he will be leaving early because he's pretty much done, apart from I think they said 2 joints on his piece, and then he's done. And they're like, yeah, once you've done those 2, you can go. You know, go get your lunch to make sure you're seen. So, bless him. So yeah, and I think he said he's got it this week and next week, and then college is done. She's crazy. But yeah, his tutor has sent him in as yes please in his next course, but for my own anxiety, I'm going to make sure we reply to the email, because my anxiety would like to reply to the email. Say, yes please, here is a yes please from us, just so it's in the system. So I'd rather double yes please than not. And although I was like, it's fine, my anxiety says reply to the email. So we're going to do that just for my anxiety's sake. Because yeah, we like to keep that as nice and, you know, soothed as possible. But yeah, no, so not bad for a Tuesday to learn. I've only got next week and then I'm done with the early morning wake ups till September. Pardon me, that is nice to know. So yeah, and me and Ryan were making actually some really nice plans this week, because this week he is not going RC racing, and they have no plans at the weekend with a friend who, you know, takes them out all these places. So yeah, so I have a Ryan this weekend, which will be lovely. So yeah, so we've made plans there. Thursday, because obviously tomorrow's just gonna have a day. The kind of hay fever he's got is so exhausted and makes you feel unwell. And bless him, his eyes are so swollen. He's got, yeah, all his sinuses are blocked up. Everything. He's like, it takes effort to have drinks because my nose is so blocked, I just can't. And it's, yeah, the pressure in his face is horrendous. So yeah, so today he had hay fever med and a sinus relief med to see if that may help, because the joys of, you know, just your phone's listening to everything. TikTok keeps throwing me lots of hay fever suggestions, and sinus relief was one of them, so we're trying out that. But yeah, but no, he's gonna have Wednesday is just a chill day. Thursday we're gonna pop to town together, and we're gonna go buy the supplies, because he has a remote controller for planes as well as cars, and it has a little round metal clip on it, and he's like, you can buy like lanyards, and he's like, but like, you want a proper strap? And he's like, yeah, because I don't want it like holding it like this, I want it holding at my waist but still with a strap, so if it does fall out my hands it just hangs. I'm like, we can make that. He's like, well yeah, because the little short ones are £15. I'm like, we can make it under a £5, and we can even get a really good clip. So yeah, so we're going to go to the local fabric shop, and he's going to test out the kind of fabric he wants as a strap round his neck. We buy the fabric, we buy the clip. He's even going to sew it, bless him. So we're going to be, yeah, little bit of a project, which will be lovely. And then we have, I asked him if he would like to go to the car boot on Saturday, because it looks like it's on, because it's nice weather all this week, so the field should be dry. What would you like to come to the car boot? He's like, yes. Cool, come to the car boot. So we can go do the car boot together, which will be lovely. So we've got some nice plans, which will be really good. Because, yeah, as much as he hangs out with friends and all that, I do miss him. And, yeah, I miss us doing things together. So what we're trying to learn is a good fine line between socialising with other people and, yeah, keeping parental socialising as well. Because, you know, he's my boy. So, yeah. But for now, I'm going to go eat my early lunch because my belly is grumbling through. I did have a yogurt for breakfast, but yeah, my stomach's like, we need food. And yeah, today is a chill indoor day. Yeah, doing finishing dress, wash load, folding washing. That's all I'm going to ask of myself. I don't want to push it. Even though my brain's like, we can do stuff, my legs are like, yeah, we're still half made of lead and hurt. So I have to lay down because they're so sore and heavy and achy that they just want to lay down. So even sitting up is hard work for legs. So that's why my body, when it hits fatigue, is like, lay down. Laying down is good. Don't necessarily have to sleep, you just need to lay down. So yeah, it's where I miss having a longer sofa. So yeah, but I'm off to eat a sandwich and I'll catch up with beautiful people a wee bit later, and yeah, we'll see how many of my 3 things I would like to get done today. I'll catch up with beautiful folks a bit later. Bye. Hey folks, happy afternoon. Have I folded all the washing? No. Have I folded some of the washing? Yes. Have I finished my dress? Yes. Well, the underdress. Let's get excited. I've done half of it and it was the easier half. But yeah, no. So yeah, I've done the top stitching, I've attached it to the inside so that the little facing layer doesn't come up. It goes down, and look, I've hemmed it all the way around. It's got a big wide hem. It's a bit ruffled on the inside, but aren't we all? So yeah, so it's a bit gathered, but again on the outside it's fairly decent. So yeah, so I've done the slip layer dress for tailor dress, which is cool, but I am now recognising that I am tired. I'm not hit fatigue exhausted, but if I carry on I will be. And as much as I like to think it's fine, it's fine, I am still got something in my system that is not 100, making me not 100%. So yeah, so I am going to stop for the day. I did a wash load. It's out on the balcony drying because it is beautifully sunny. Boyo's back from college, and yeah, so I'm going to stop for the day because I don't want to overdo it. So yeah, not much else is going to happen this evening apart from a bit of dinner happening, to be honest. Yeah, so a very satisfying day. Got stuff done. I'm pleased to get so far ahead now on, you know, my birthday dress. The next layer will be a freaking nightmare because it's so many bits and so much finishing, but I never make life easy on myself. So yeah, but on the plus side, this can double up for so many occasions now. So yeah, well, I will catch up with beautiful folks tomorrow because yeah, I'm gonna take it easy. That includes stopping this just for a bit. So yeah, so I will catch up with you lovely people tomorrow. Rye's now done for the week with college, which is so nice. So yeah, so no more early wake ups for the rest of the week apart from Saturday but we're going to the car boot because we want to. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I might go for legs and fatigue depending. I'd like to go for a walk, but my legs are not playing ball, they are so stiff and so sore. But yeah, so I might go on a bit of adventure somewhere. Might go do my loop, because that's always fun to do. I can bus up there, you know. So I might treat myself to a bit of a bus adventure out. So yeah, but yeah, we will see, because obviously don't know what tomorrow is until tomorrow comes. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow in whatever adventures we're going to get up to. Bye. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Yes, I still did not wash my hair. Ran out of energy yesterday, so we are going with a good old-fashioned cap today. I was going to put a scarf in it and embrace the big, but I don't really want to, so I'm going to have hat. An hat though, isn't it? But yeah, as you can see, I'm dressed. She says peeing in her bra, but yeah, dressed. Going to be heading out in about 10 minutes or so. I was laying in bed debating whether to go to do my little loop of like M&S, TK Maxx, Home Bargains. I've got a whole load of points on my McDonald's app, and like nearly 1,000 of them are gonna expire next week. And I'm like, I should go use them because free McDonald's. So yeah, so I'm like, I could even go get free McDonald's for lunch. Seemed a good idea because I've got like 8,000 points. So I was like, I could get myself quite a lot of decent McDonald's for free there. So yeah, so I'm like, I might go get lunch. So yeah, so I was like, I'm in an hour in, and then my mum called a bit in a flap. She was like, I have money and I'm not expecting. We figured out, bless her, she got a back pay, which was amazing. Which is really good. She deserves it, she's needed it. And bless her, she's given me £100, which is so nice of her. So yeah, so I'm going to go do my little loop. She said, treat yourself. She said, don't buy anything for anyone else. Maybe your boy, but that's about it. So yeah, so I'm going to take that advice and I'm going to go for a mooch around the shops. See if there's anything magic that catches my eye. Obviously I'm going to take you lovely folks along. I'm just charging my phone as we speak because I take you guys out my phone. And yeah, we're going to go for a look around the shops, which will be nice. I might even get something nice for dinner in TK Maxx. No, we're not getting dinner in TK Maxx. In M&S, because I might take my little trolley. So yeah, so that's kind of the aim. But yeah, we're going to go for a mooch. I am going to put some sun cream on my face. Although it's cloudy today, the UV is going to be there. And yeah, I've spent so long yesterday re-moisturising and doing so much skincare to try and rehydrate my face. It's looking pretty good, to be honest, but yeah, I'm gonna look after it. So yes, I'm gonna chuck a little bit of my sun cream on, and then yeah, head out and go get the bus. So I can get myself a town bus ticket, so I can use it as much as I want in the town. And yeah, so I can get the bus to town, get the bus out to TK Maxx, and then when I'm done, get the bus back into town. So yeah, fatigue friendly mooching is what we're gonna go do. We can use the trolley. I'm gonna take my asthma pump because my chest is so shit today. Yeah, feeling pretty good. I'm also being daring. I'm wearing my other pair of flared leggings as actual trousers. Yes, I am also taking a long shirt cover up, but still feeling a bit brave. And also I've got a Vinted parcel coming today, which is I think going to be the Uniqlo flared leggings, so they'll be fun to try on later. But yeah, but I will catch up with you beautiful folks after hopefully a lovely little montage. I will try and chat to you if I have the bravery. If not, it'll be overcooked with some funky music. And yeah, we'll do a little haul of anything I pick up. And yeah, so let's go for a mooch around M&S, TK Maxx. I don't really fancy the charity shop today because you've got to cross the road and not quite in the mood for that. So yeah, M&S, TK Maxx, Home Bargains. Might even get something at the pet shop for the burbs, and some McDonald's, because McDonald's is a treat. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful folks a wee bit later this afternoon. Bye. this, which is purple base pigment, and nail varnish with gems in. Very unusual. This is really good value. £5 for a safety razor and blades. But I'm still going on my Audi one. Juice section. This tiny grater. Do I need it? No, but look how small it is. So small. Not really needed a kitchen stuff, but I'm looking anyway. Candles aren't as good as they were before. Not bad. This is cute. Can't smell anything on it, but I love the pot. It's covered in bees. Nice loads on the end here. What the fun ones are. Got some nice bits so far. Chuffed to have found some beads to do my bag. All good. I'm sorry. Summerween dogs. Wagyu dogs. These are really cool, but look at these. Look at these. And £3. You're coming home with me. All done. Quite a few nice bits there. Mostly on sale, but a few things I paid full price for. Let's go pay. home back from town. She's got some goodies. Some of which is in the fridge because they needed to go in the fridge. In M&S, I'll tell you what I got that I put in the fridge. I got a 4 cheese ravioli, ready meal reduced, half a cooked chicken, a quiche Lorraine and some Cumberland sausage, Scotch egg, strawberry milk, and then I also got some spiced iced buns because they're lovely, coconut and raspberry loaf cake, and some mini whips. I think that's everything from M&S. Yep, that was about 18 quid because I had some money off. And then I will show you what I got in TK Maxx, which was in total £26.68. So yeah, so there's one thing on here I didn't have a price, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. I got this little, as you would have seen me showing the little clips, makeup primer, sort of eyeshadow base in violet purple by Rude Cosmetics. It looks really fun. It's called Rainbow Spiked. For 90p I got this Hogs bristle brush. It was just one off in the pack, but I thought it was well worth picking up. I got one earring because I have this collection of odd earrings that I like to just wear odd earrings in it, and I instantly feel like a really kick-ass pirate. So I got that. I got my sister another moving card because some point soon she's going to move, and these are useful to have anyway. But yeah, if you're watching this, Rosie, ignore it or ruin the surprise, whatever. The other one's really good, but this one just made me laugh. It was sold 30 feet. It says congrats on the new home, and then there's a little asterisk and it says you're going to love maintaining the boiler. Which I thought was great. Got these amazing tea towels. They had Halloween things out, and yeah, these are amazing, and they were only £3 reduced. I was so happy, and you get 2 of them. So yeah, very happy. And they are the kind that are actually absorbent, so they're useful tea towels. Sometimes they're just pretty. So yeah, so I got them. The other bit I got from TK Maxx was a thimble craft container. It is ceramic and it is a giant thimble. I thought it would look good with all my pens in it. This was £2.50 reduced. And the 2 things I paid full price for was a set of friendship bead kit with some quite big letter brace beads, because I saw this really cool idea about sewing them across a bag, like, you know, the crossbody bags, like the Uniqlo ones, where you sew them on and then you add the string, so it looks like it's friendship bracelets but it's secured on. And I bought a side bag. If I get up close and personal, I bought a side bag from Primark for Paris, and I want to do friendship bracelets going across it. So yeah, so I thought that would be perfect. These were $6.99 and you get a lot. You get 268 alphabet beads, and then 256 face beads, and then yeah, flower beads, and then some cord as well. So loads of beads to make all the things I would like it to say. So I'm leaning down. I've already video called my mum and showed her, and I was like, do you want to see the things I got with the money you gave me because you're amazing? I got this. This was £10 and it's spectacular. It's so pretty, and I love the little bells, like, and yeah, it's so nice. This was £10, and yeah, I'm gonna hang it up by my balcony door, so it's gonna, yeah, go in, show my garden. It's gonna be that. And that is everything I got in TK Maxx. In Home Bargains, I got a big bottle of Coke. I did try and take more clips, but I kept accidentally not pressing the button, showing the thing and then pressing the button to start when I'd finished. So I only got a couple of clips in Home Bargains, my apologies. But I did get some magnesium flakes and some Epsom salts for Ryan. Let's poor achiness. How much did I spend in Home Bargains in total? I spent £23.82. I got a thing with 2 washing machine cleaner pouches, a new vitamin C anti-fatigue roll-on thing because my hyaluronic acid one is running out and they did not have any of them, so I bought a vitamin C one, which is just as good. A couple of Capri Suns for bedtime reading, some flash wipes because I do not apparently have any, a couple of boxes of paracetamol because I picked up ibuprofen recently, some gut meds because we've been poorly, we've ran out, so we've got some more. And then for right, I've got a Sudafed block nose spray, and it does say on it, it does help with hay fever, so we're going to try and give this a go. You know, anything helps at this point. That was like £3, and they had all 3 flavours of the toothpaste in. Obviously I bought several of the peach iced tea ones. I'm not very keen on grape anyway, but I did get this one, which is watermelon. I thought that would be a nice one to try. So I've got watermelon toothpaste. Oh, and 3 little glass bottles of chocolate milk. That was everything I got at Home Bargains. And then I went to the charity shop on the way home. We'll start off with this one from Keach Cottage for £1. I picked up this tea towel. It is linen. It's Carnation evaporated milk. Because there is a wonderful person who I will link below. I found their YouTube, but I follow them on TikTok, so I'll link their YouTube below. Frayed something, I think they're called. They make the most amazing clothing patchwork out of leftover fabric and tea towels and everything. It's really cool. And yeah, and I've got a really cool apron that I picked up years ago in Brighton. It's Mrs. Beaton's, you know, home book for home thing, and it's got a little bit, and then the bottom bit is like Miss Beaton's, and I thought it'd be cool to patchwork in. I thought that would make cool bit of patchwork on making a really cool skirt. So yeah, so that was £1 from, yeah, Keach Cottage. And then I went to Salvation Army. This, I think the lady had literally just put it out because she had a whole load of dresses on her arm, and yeah, this was £10. But it's Collusion ASOS, and I love it. I even love the gathers, and I'm not a huge fan of sheared bits across the bust. But I have this style dress, this pattern, like this really fun, like alternate check, saved in my Vinted in like yellow. It's not my favourite colour, but it's all the only one I could find. And this is so much more my colours. It's black, white, purple, green, blue. And yeah, it's sheared across the bust, and then it goes down into a nice little dress. And yeah, nice and comfortable size shearing. So, and it's a size 18. This was £10, but is it not amazing? So yeah, so very happy about that. And then I got this t-shirt. It's a long tall Sally t-shirt in an extra large. Obviously made for tall people, of which I'm not. So this is just very comfortably baggy t-shirt down past my bum. Could almost be a t-shirt dress, but it's super soft. It's like got modal in it. It's lilac. It goes down and it points as well. So yeah, and I thought that would just be really comfortable to have as, you know, a nice summer layer. But the piece de la resistance, they had these rolls of vintage wrapping paper. My mum is literally getting ready to go buy the rest of them now. I've mentioned them. She's like, and I'm like, you would love them this Christmas. I was so tempted, but I'm so yeah about Christmas. I wasn't sure. This I got because I love the birthday bits and I love the frogs. So yeah, if I take off each piece and show you it, there is like old little houses. This was 50p for the whole bundle, I might add. Kingfishers. The best one. Birthday frogs. I love it. So yeah, birthday frogs. And then there's like happy birthday, lots of kids in a classroom. This is amazing. This is so cool. Tape players and records. And then we've got farmyard paper. Love and kisses on your birthday with lots of bears and bits. bears. Cats and bears doing golf, I think it is. And then American football, like actual NFL paper. And yeah, all of them in one roll, 50p. So yeah, so my mum, bless her, is going to go down and get some of them. Probably all of them in reality. Because yeah, it will be fun to have retro wrapping paper. So yeah, so I got that 50p. Did I get it mainly for the frog paper? Yes, I did. Although this tape one is just as amazing. So yeah, so I'm a very happy bunny with my purchases. My mum is really pleased because for once I've spent money on just me. I didn't go, oh god, need to get this for that person and this for that person. It's her, so I was like, I spent money and I bought my kid was 3 milkshakes. She was like, I'm so proud. So yeah, and she's equally excited because they just got a Hoover. My mum has fallen in love with my lovely little shark Hoover. And yeah, so with her unexpected bit of pennies, she has went and got herself a Hoover, which is amazing. So yeah, but roll all this round. There we go. It does have a rubber band, hence why I'm rolling it back up to rubber band it. But yeah, so that is my treasures from town today. All very fun, all very nice. I'm really pleased with what I picked up. I love my dress. And yeah, got some nice house stuff and art stuff and kitchenware. But yeah, and it's nice as well because the bits I picked up in M&S can make a couple of really nice dinners. So yeah, but for now I'm going to go chill out because I've not long taken some painkillers. I've got a people headache. I got on 2 particularly shit buses today, the one going to town and the one coming back from town. And just, yeah, not in the mood for people. So I've got that sort of band here, so I think I'm going to go get some chili out the fridge and have a moment. Put all this away a bit later, but for now, yeah, I need to just go sit and chill, put something chilly on my head, get rid of this headache. Because, yeah, loud people, loud children. Oh, the bus down had a particularly great racist bloke who suddenly went quiet when, you know, people were on and was just shouting to himself, and then, oh, everyone smells like shit on this bus, I'm getting off, as he sat there spilling his beer on himself at 11 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. Fun. So you know, so I'm gonna get some chili, put it on my head, and then I've got some vintage pastas arriving this afternoon. But I think that'll be it for today. But no, I hope you've enjoyed this extra, unplanned jaunt. And yeah, tomorrow me and Ryan pop into town together. We're gonna go pick up stuff to make him a strap for his aeroplane RC remote thing, and then we're gonna pop to my mum's. So yeah, so I will share with you bits of that tomorrow, but for now I'm gonna head off, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, happy Thursday. It is a lovely day today. It's so blue skied and just, yeah, pleasant. I'm even here in shorts. I had a really good shower yesterday. Finally washed my hair. Paused my YouTube. And yeah, a whole load of parcels came, which was really good. So basically everything I was due to get off Vinted has now arrived. One of my eBay things arrived. I'm now only due my fabric and snag ties that I ordered yesterday. They sent me a really good offer. I'm not usually, you know, fall into the email offers, but it was £20 off a £40 spend. And I've been rolling with one pair of chub rub shorts that my mum gave me a couple of years ago, so I treated myself to a pile of chub rub shorts, including like Pride ones and some cool colours that are new this year. So when they arrive I'll obviously haul them for you. But yeah, no, it's a very nice morning. It's like 10 to 11. I've been awake since like 8, but yeah, no, planning to today pop to town, go to the local fabric shop, and yeah, Roy's gonna pick up bits to make a strap, and then we're gonna go to my mum's. And yeah, cup of tea and a chat and all kinds of bits. She has got me some purple storage boxes that match with the hangers on my rail, which are so nice of her to get for me. So they'll be really useful in my room, as well as she was going to find some blackout curtains she's got for me, because I'm going to make some curtains for my kitchen. I've got this really cool like canopy leaf fabric. I'll put a picture here. I want to make curtains out of. So yeah, so if I can get the blackout linings and then make, you know, basic, you know, fold over top, sew the whole lot together, hem the bottom, piece kind of curtains, get them put up in my kitchen. I am going to hopefully put up a couple hooks where above my window, because obviously my window goes in, sort of window, and then it goes like that. I want to put the hooks on this bit here, but they're tiled. So yeah, so my mum says she thinks she's got some tiled drill bits, so we'll be able to do that at some point, but for now I might just chuck the tension rod back up and balance it, just so I've got something up in my kitchen, because obviously it gets very, very hot in my kitchen. I had to unfortunately throw away 90% of my Costco stuff that was not in the freezer, because it went mouldy because of the heat. So yeah, when it hits the summer, literally, unless we are eating it that day, the following day we can't buy bread or rolls. And obviously I've been sticking to going food shopping once a week and not really wanting to do top up, so if I can keep my kitchen cool during the hot bit of the day, my food will last longer. So yeah, so that's the aim. So yes, hopefully I'm going to pick them up today along with these boxes, get Ryan's fabric to make bits to make it strap free, plain remote, see my mum, see the dog, see Gray, my stepdad. So yeah, no, just have a pleasant afternoon really is the aim. And then yeah, tomorrow's Friday, don't have any plans tomorrow. Although yeah, we are going to go car boot Saturday morning because the weather is meant to be glorious. It's meant to be so nice this weekend, you know, due to rain a chunk of the day and then a little bit has none. So yeah, I'm going to go car boot Saturday with the boy. Yeah, so I think Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to sew curtains, or even later today, probably tomorrow though, get them up in my kitchen. And then yeah, car boot Saturday. Ryan's friend is going to stay over Saturday night. We do have them staying over tonight because parents wouldn't answer the door. So the next time that happens, I've threatened to go and knock incessantly until they open the door. Or just make them give their teenager a key. They're nearly 18. So yeah, but yeah, and then Ryan and them have planned Sunday, which is cool. So I've got Sunday by myself, so I might do some more sewing. And also I want to plant out my sunflowers today. I might do that this morning while it's nice and shady out there, and get them in, because the sooner they're in the happier they'll be. And my black and my autumnal ones are getting really big now, so I might do that now actually while it's nice and quiet. Yeah, the bonus of it being, you know, a weekday, the school run has passed and it's very lovely and quiet, just nice. So yeah, so I quite like the fact Ryan rounds up from college next week. We've got a couple of weeks just to do some nice stuff while it's quiet, because obviously once the summer holidays hits it's just a bit overwhelming for both of us. We don't go to London. We used to go like do a show for my birthday, but obviously I'm going to go and do Paris for my birthday this year. So yeah, but no, apart from my birthday jaunt, we don't actually go into London at all in the summer holidays because tourists and heat and people, it's just overwhelming. So yeah, so yeah, usually my sister comes up here, and bearing in mind she's been house viewing, she's coming up here quite a bit anyway. But yeah, so that's the aim. But for today I think I'm gonna go, yeah, plant some sunflowers this morning because they're looking really, really good. I'll take a little clip in a second to show you when I got them outside of how good they're doing. And then yeah, we'll crack on with our day, pop to town, take a few little clips, go to my mum's, and then yeah, we'll catch up a wee bit later. But it's going to be a very nice day today, very chilled. My head's feeling really good actually. I had some weird dreams, but you know, not bad, which is nice. It's nice not to wake up just feeling already on edge. Feeling quite calm and like I've taken a nice big deep breath out in the night. My brain's went, oh, we're okay. So yeah, so I'm doing well today, which is nice. And I'm still yet to take my meds, so that's a good sign. So I'm gonna go and plant some sunflowers out this morning, and I'll catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later. Hello, happy, we're now into evening. Yeah, 7:20. Happy evening. Sorry I did not update you while I was out and about. Change your plans before I'd even left the house. Please excuse me, I'm going to be eating hummus and pita breads while we chat because I'm starving. I need an instant snack. But yeah, Ryan's friend messaged going, do you want to have, you know, I'll meet you in town, we can have a look round. He's like, can I go with my friend? Oh, yeah, sure. So we didn't do the indoor market together. We did do Primark, so I got some sunglasses. I'll show you what I got. And then, yeah, I ended up going to my mum's. Saw my sister who was there. She's now went home. And yeah, just helped my mum set up her new to her phone. She's got my sister's old phone. We're a passer on her phones. Every time someone gets a new one, everyone gets a new one somehow because it all passes down. And yeah, hung out hers for a bit. And then yeah. It was 6:20, not 7. And I went to Tesco and yeah, just got in. Very hot, I've got the fan on in the back. Just toasty. Rather toasty. So I realised I haven't eaten much today, I'm starving. So I had that instant, I need something to eat the second I get in that isn't necessarily sweet. That's what I'm trying to break, is eating sweet straight away, so I'm working my way through a giant tub of hummus from Costco. It's very nice. And little pita breads are great. But, oh, that should say it for now. Look, I'll show you what I picked up in town. Starting Tesco just because it's here. 6 croissants for £1.18 reduced. They'll be lovely for breakfast tomorrow for me and the boy. A pack of the Terranshire cinnamon buns for £2.20 reduced. They last quite a couple of days, they're great. These are for today. A pack of 5 sugar ring donuts for 55p. A pack of halloumi fries for £2.27. These are going to be part of dinner tonight / tomorrow. I'm going to do just little bits and pieces today. I picked up a nice fresh baguette super squidgy for tonight because yeah, we've got ham, got bits of chicken, we got quiche, hummus obviously, and yeah, we're just going to do a bit of picky tea to sound very stereotypically British. I have a picky tea which has bits and pieces on a plate. So yeah, and I've got a large bar of Cadbury Dairy Milk Caramel because I had a code from Sky VIP for up to £1.65 off anything Cadbury's, full price or off something. So yeah, so this cost me 35p, which is pretty awesome. So I'm just going to go to the fridge, and then when I want it, take it out like a half hour before, just so then the chocolate's cold but then the caramel isn't super hard. That's kind of how to do caramel. And yeah, oh, let's have a look. I've got, I took cake up to see my mum, so I've got the rest of that and brought home. I went in and again clothing, second-hand clothing shop we have in town. They're amazing. New stuff all the time, like every single day. You go in the morning, afternoon, there's always different stuff. I got this pair of Daymar shorts for £2 in a size 18 because number one, good looking waist, and look at the length of the leg. You know, actually got a leg, so they look pretty promising. And then for £2 also got this amazing handmade skirt, tiered skirt, which seems to be all the thing at the moment, and I thought this is a lovely bright blue, so that was £2. Popped in Primark, the little Primark bag, and I got a little travel combination padlock for £1.80 for my big suitcase, because obviously taking my laptop with me but won't want to bring it around with me on my last day, so it's going to go in the suitcase. I want to secure it. What we went in for was sunglasses. Ryan has got some somewhere, and I haven't bought them in quite a couple of years, so I went and got him a couple of pairs of sunglasses. He always has aviators, so he's got his black and some silver ones. And then for £3.50 I treated myself to some earrings. I have not found earrings I like in Primark in a very long time, but I liked these. They're a bit like pebbles, and yeah, just interesting. And there's silver and gold, and yeah, I thought it would be fun to have. So that was, I think, £11.50. Popped in Poundland. We bought a pop, just stocking up for the weekend. Chocolate ice gems, and then two long troughs, because I will show you after this. I'll put a little clip in of my sunflowers I planted out, and yeah, my half a tray seedlings equals a trough worth of sunflowers. So I need to buy a couple bags of mud, because the one I've got was barely half filled, and obviously I've got another 1.5 trays of sunflowers, so I've got one, and then I use 2 more for the sunflowers. So yeah, so these were £2.50 each in Poundland, which is really good actually. And then my mum gave me these because I'm going to be making some curtains for my kitchen. Blackout curtains. So this is, yeah, what I want them for is the blackout lining, because it will, yeah, stop my kitchen getting so hot. And then the other day she had one of those I saw this and thought of you moments, and she got me, a bit hard to show, I'll show you, these like storage boxes you like scrooge up and zip up, in the same purple as my hangers now. So yeah, so she got me some storage boxes, and there are there's quite a couple in there, I think. There's like 4 or 5, and they were £5 for the lot. So yeah, technically shoe boxes, but big enough to use for other stuff. So that's all cool. And then I have a fabric. This was delivered while I was out, but I found it. There's only 2 bits in here. I didn't go nuts because I don't have the funds to go nuts, and also this is kind of a project. God, you can see where I've caught the sun. I know I've got quite a lot of blush on today, but still, it's a bit much in it. I got 3 meters of this. I know it's weird to be buying wool while it's hot, but you do. This really super soft teal and black check, and I was thinking it could make a kick-ass bomber coat, but actually there might be enough of it. I can make myself a coat for winter. So this may be a coat or a bomber jacket. We'll see how we go. But either way, it's going to be some kind of winter jacket because it's wool. I've got ribbing and all kinds of fun stuff. And I also got, yeah, it came in 1 lump. No, it didn't. It came in 2. Wait. Okay. It's a bit more. Whether it just needs a good wash. 2 3-meter chunks of this gingham that I plan to make either a dress or a really cool skirt. I'm earing towards skirts because I don't have many skirts, so. And that's everything I've done today and everything I've got. So yeah, so didn't actually plan to go to town to get my few bits. Look, well, you know, I kind of did for a little bit, but I didn't plan the Tesco and all that. But for now, I'm going to, yeah, sit here, cool down with these lovely feathers blowing behind me. It's so good. And yeah, eat some hummus and pita bread because it's a really good snack. I'm trying to, yeah, snack healthier. Just because as much as sugar gives you that kick to beat the fatigue, it does not actually fill me up, and then I'm just more hungry, so trying to get more full up is the thing without feeling sick. So But yeah, so I'm going to chill for the evening now. Tomorrow is an indoor day. Going to make some curtains for the kitchen. And yeah, do some house jobs and bits and pieces. But I probably will show you the sunflowers tomorrow morning. That way they've had the water tonight and they can settle in a bit more. They're still a bit droopy. Bless them. So yeah, so... And yeah, tomorrow is an indoor day. We're cracking on with jobs and bits and pieces. And yeah, it will be very pleasant. But I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. And yeah, we will do something interesting. Even if it's just sewing and stuff, but still. It'd be nice to have some curtains up in the kitchen. So yeah, it's definitely my quickest mission. That will be happening ASAP, basically, so. I will catch up. Sorry, door on my mouthful, how rude am I? There we go. I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Yeah, we can get busy with the fizzy. I'll see you lovely people tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. Happy Friday. I had some pretty horrific nightmares last night. They were doozy. So yeah, feeling quite tired today. And also I did quite a bit yesterday. Obviously pottering about and that. It's an indoor day. Definitely. But thankfully, because I've got the blackout curtains from my mum, I'm going to do a few house jobs today, like a wash load and get out to dry while it's nice weather, do the washing up that he's doing on the side, and I'm going to make some curtains for my kitchen today. That's my aim, because it would be very sensible to have some curtains up to stop the light, and stop it getting so hot in my kitchen, because it keeps making everything damn mouldy. Bread goes off so quick. But yeah, I printed off a dress pattern last night, which is really cool. You just grab the little booklet for it. Please ignore my shit printer. We know how dreadful it is. But yeah, it's the Waterfall Blouse / Dress by Sycamore Road Patterns. So yeah, but no, it's this amazing dress. It has like a waterfall, like batwing sleeve all the way down the bodice. And yeah, you can have it as a shirt, short dress or a long dress. So yeah, which I'm very happy about. So I'm gonna, and my fabric arrived that I want to make it out of, so that's cool. But I thought I'd show you my sunflowers. Got my little garden. I planted them out. Here they are. They're the black magic ones. They're doing really well. I will chuck some slug pellets on them just in case. But yeah, they've got really big. And this is going, oh, there's a slug. Oh, there's a snail. A dead snail. Shows the slug, the snail pellets working. This needs some more mud in it. And then of course I've got those other 2 troughs. So I'm going to have like sunflower nursery to help them all grow up. But everything's looking really good and happy. I have been watering it. You know, it's all looking really happy. Which is very nice. Oh, come on colour. There we go. So, but yeah, so it's going to be a very chilled out day today. Ryan is home today. He doesn't have any plans that I know of anyway, so. But yeah, got some nice breakfast in the kitchen. I got those reduced croissants yesterday. So yeah, so we're going to have some warmed up croissants when Ryan gets up. And yeah, take it easy but pulsar and a bit of tidying up and stuff like that. But it's going to be a good day. So yeah, so I will probably catch up with you beautiful folks a wee bit later this afternoon as we get going and doing stuff. I'll try and put a few clips of stuff in. And yeah, I will catch up with you beautiful people a bit later this hour. Bye. Just so I've got it recorded, ignore the washing up, I have done some of it, not all. Here is my window before. I'm ready. And here is the after. Meet my kitchen curtains I just made. They look like a, you're staring up in a forest kind of vibes. Let's sit with the top light on because, ready? They're blackouts. Look at that. I'm so happy with myself. Look how dark my kitchen is. This is amazing. Because yeah, literally my washing up feels hot. that's the strength the sun does, so instant cooling. This is a really good job. I'm so happy with myself. So yeah, I've made kitchen curtains I like. I'm going to put them on a rail. I'm going to get this tension rod, but I'm going to get some hooks put in just above, so it will sit just above. So although they're a bit long, kind of on purpose, because they're actually going to go another couple inches higher, so they will just rest, which is fine. But for now, they're drapey. Yay! Look at me doing stuff. So yeah, very happy bunny. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later and show you what else I get on with my day. Or that might be it. We will see. But either way, we'll catch up this afternoon, or later this afternoon. See what else I got done. But no, very productive day. Good morning, happy Saturday. It's early. Well, for a Saturday, it's 8:20. Been awake 20 minutes. Just putting some socks on, going to the car boot this morning. I am now going solo because, yeah, poor I is so tired. As am I actually. It was so warm and muggy last night. It was really hard to fall asleep. And yeah, he had real trouble falling asleep too. And he's exhausted, so. And he, unlike me, is not someone who will nap. I know if I need to, I can just go lay down and yeah, I will crash for an hour or so. It's good, but he can't. So yeah, so he's exhausted, and with him being awake for 10 minutes, he's already fallen asleep. And he's like, oh, I don't feel, I'm too tired. And I'm like, it's fine. Can't be going anywhere. So yeah, bless him. And he went, I'm not sure why hay fever. And actually I've just checked the weather. The pollen, although it's cloudy this morning and it has rained overnight, pollen said it's going to be very high today, and obviously going in the countryside isn't good for hay fever. We have no idea where he's going tomorrow, out with his friends, so yeah, so he's going to have a chill day today, which I'm cool with, I don't mind, you know. So yeah, so I'm just getting myself ready to head out for a bus that's in about 20 minutes. So the only thing I'm not sure, I was going to wear the shirt, but it's a bit restricted on the old arms. Find something else, I think. Because it's a bit breezy out there, so may take a skinny denim jacket. Yeah, apart from going to nearly 2 in the morning before I fell asleep. Not doing too bad. Apologies I didn't get back to you yesterday. Once I did the curtains, I just chilled out for the afternoon, to be honest. I did cut out, just down here, my waterfall dress. Sewing pattern, like, trimmed it. Use my little guillotine. So yeah, so I trimmed all that. So that's all ready to be taped together today. So that'd be a cool thing. And also I pre-washed some fabric. The gingham fabric I showed you the other day that was really stiff. Ran it through the washing machine. It is so soft and drapey. Obviously it had like really over the top finishing in it. So yeah, gonna use that to make the waterfall dress, because I think pleats, those big sleeves in gingham would be really fun. So yeah, and it doesn't matter that it's split into two, because looking at the pattern, you need 2 skirt panels, 2 sleeve panels, and then the body stuff kind of fits around. Because I don't have directional fabric, even better, I can kind of piece it round. So yeah, that should be cool. So I'm going to obviously film today. Tomorrow I'm having a day off, basically, because yeah, I want to crack on with a bit of sewing. And just take a day really. I'm being quite enjoying having a Sunday. So yeah, and this vlog, to be honest, is long enough. I was chucking the clips together last night, just a little bit, just to have them in order before I edit them down. We're already up to an hour and a half, and we're yet to put Saturday in. I mean, obviously I know that I do the car boot haul as a separate video, which will go up today. But yeah, obviously I'll put clips in and me chatting, adds another 10-20 minutes to this, so and then Sunday will be extra, so it's like we'll give myself a day to see every single day, and then I've got something fun to show you Monday. But yeah, due to get a Costco delivery today. I'm not too sure if it is my fan or the food stuff I ordered the other day. I don't know, but it's coming between 2 and 3, so I know I've got plenty of time to car boot and come back. I know that Ryan is going to be here, even more cool, so yeah, that is kind of the aim for the day, is to do that. I mean, I might fatigue, and also depending on how much stuff I've got the car boot, pop via the Wild Food shop on my way back, because the bus coming back into town goes past there, and there is a bus stop you can jump off at, and it's not even a 2-minute walk down, and then wander back and jump back on the bus there. So I might go to the Wild Food shop if I do not have loads of stuff, and I have not bought anything stupid this time. Okay, a massive heavy mirror. The most I want in this time is I need 2 plants to fill a gap, or maybe extras because I've got that extra box. So 2 plants for a gap in a box, and then a whole flower box to, you know, balcony box to fill up. Not buying any tools today. This is for future, no tools. Just don't need them. And yeah, I'm taking my backpack with several bags in it, so yeah, we'll see what we get up to. But for now I'm gonna go get my shoes on, chuck myself, you know, through the bathroom in deodorant and drag a brush through my hair and all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful folks a wee bit later. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit of what I pick up, as well as, you know, I'll chuck in some little clips I'll take on my phone. And yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful people a bit later this afternoon. Bye. Hello, as you would have seen by those 2 little clips I put in, I didn't go to the car boot. Literally went to leave the house, tipping it down, and then I felt I was like, fuck it, try it. It rained for 20 minutes until I went into town. I was like, it's just not worth it. So I thought, I'll go to Asda. I've got some cookies for me and Rye. Myself some oatmeal and raisin ones for breakfast, although I did also buy stink bake from Greggs, and some hot dog rolls, so we're gonna have hot dogs for dinner tonight, a couple of smoothies, another bottle of milk, and also I've got 2 trays of 6 gazanias, because obviously I was planning to buy some plants at the car boot today, and I need 2, 4, 6, 8 plants, and it was 2 for £6 on the tray, so I've got 12. So I'll give the other 4 to my stepdad, because he has planted 1 and they are lovely, so I'm sure he would not say no to a handful more. So yeah, I will offer. If not, I will find a home. But yeah, so yeah, not the morning I planned, not the day I planned, but then again, it has rained since I got out of Asda, and it is raining again, and we are only at 10 to 11, so yeah, the weather was not quite on top of the rain this morning, of letting you know, so it was not worth going to the car boot. It's only worth going to the car boot if it's dry, you know. You can't really look at stuff if it's got a big like tarpaulin over, or you know, if someone remembered it, or if everything's soaking wet and people just pack up. So yeah, another time. I did actually pick up some shorts in Asda, but because the ones I bought the other day from And Again did not fit, but they probably fit my sister. I picked up some in Asda, thought I'll try them. They also don't fit. The ever ongoing saga of finding shorts that fit. So they're going to go back when I'm next in town, and I'm just going to make some. I just need to make them. I am not going to be able to buy commercial shorts because I have some, yeah, chunky thighs, big bum, and now a slightly smaller waist, so yeah, and it needs to be able to go up and then go in. So yeah, and also I do need them to be bloat friendly due to food allergies and all the fun stuff that, you know, just natural fluctuations in bodies. But for now I have come home, put some comfies on. I had jeans type things on, they were there, but I've got my new Airism leggings from Vinted, the Uniqlo ones. They're super soft and super nice. They're like £5. So yeah, I'm gonna chill out, have some cookies, and just see where the day takes me. But can't see there being anything vlog worthy. If I do anything, it's gonna be taping a sewing pattern together and cutting it out, not even sewing it. So yeah, I'm gonna take today as a bit of a nothing day. So I'm thinking I will round up the vlog here. Sorry there was not much to say on here, you know, get excited about Car Boot and going to the World Food Shop and then not go anywhere near it or go to it. So yeah, fingers crossed for next week. I will put my money back in my little saving envelope book, and yeah, but on the plus side, we've got Costco delivery this afternoon, so at least I'll be in for that, because there is a tray of Chocomel milkshakes, J2O cans, some of the big squeezy Capri Sun pouches, so I forgot how lovely they are, and they were on offer. Everything was on offer basically, and 2 big boxes of fuck, what are they called? Rice Krispies, because yeah, I keep having cereal and I fancy cereal that isn't chocolate, and I've got like the smallest handful of Cheerios left, so it's like I need some chocolate free cereal. So I treat myself to some Cocoa Pops, hence why I picked up some milk, because I know that I'll probably want some a bit later as lunch, or you know, whatever. And yeah, a bit like, you know, Rise not long got up, both tired. Yeah, that little clip by the way of the Spitfire, obviously in our town it's Armed Forces Day today. I never know these things until I walk through town. I'm like, oh. Usually it's like sort of, you know, some kind of interesting like armed vehicle or something. I think last year we had a tank, and this year we got a Spitfire. And I was like, I was like, real? And he was like, that's model. Like, it's a very cool model though. So yeah, so that's in town today. So that's quite cool to see casually, you know, walking to the bus stop. There's a Spitfire. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to the Car Boot next week, and there will be a Car Boot haul of all, you know, bits and pieces. But for now, put all the pennies back away, save them for next week. Then, guilt-free trip, because I've already put the money aside for it. So, works well, doesn't it? Yeah, so I will catch up with you beautiful folks later. If you enjoyed this video, drop us a like, and a comment. How's your week been, apart from obviously today with the wet? Have you been out enjoying the lovely weather? Have you been up to anything interesting? Let me know. And yeah, and if you're new here and you've enjoyed it and you would like to see some more videos, I do a weekly vlog once a week, goes up Tuesdays at 11 is what I set it for. And I do try and do a second video. It's never guaranteed, and that could be anywhere from Thursday to Saturday. That could be a food haul, that could be a day out, it could be a Car Boot haul, you know, whatever happens that week that I feel, you know, could make up a video's worth. I chuck it all together, so I don't make the weekly vlog 14 hours long. So yeah, but no, so 1/2 videos a week, and yeah, it would be lovely to see your beautiful faces around here. And yeah, so if you do enjoy this, please, yeah, click subscribe. Yeah, and I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye.